Hello, my dear good students. Once again, welcome you for this class. Today, we are beginning with the lesson metals and non-metals. Subtopic is reaction between metals and water. Thereafter, reaction between non-metals and water. If you consider the metals like sodium, potassium, calcium, iron, magnesium, zinc, almost these metals will react with the water, and in generally they will produce metal hydroxide and hydrogen gas. But when you consider the water, water also reacts in three different ways with the metals. First, some metals will react with the only cold water. Second, some metals only react with the steam. And third, some metals will only react with the hot water. And some metals will never react with the water. The first we see sodium reacts with water and produce sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Third, we see potassium reacts with water and produce potassium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Calcium reacts with water, produce calcium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Aluminium reacts with aluminium hydroxide and produce hydrogen gas. And you can see iron reacts with water and produce iron oxide and then hydrogen. So when you take out these all are the basic equations for us. In this manner, the metals will react with the water and produce respective metal hydroxides and hydrogen. So as I have told you, some metals will react with only cold water. First one is sodium and potassium. Sodium and potassium will react with the cold water very vigorously, very quickly and very violently and produce sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. And potassium is also reacts very violently, very vigorously, very quickly and produce potassium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Due to their production of very violent reactions as well as their raise in temperature of the products, these reactions are to be considered as exothermic reactions. Means the reactions which will produce temperature. The outcome of the reaction is raised in temperature. Such reactions are called as exothermic reactions. And second, we can see here the diagram steam. Steam here given magnesium, zinc. So magnesium ribbons, when magnesium reacts with the steam, produce magnesium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. In the given apparatus, we have taken the given there glass vessels. In that glass vessels, the glass test tube which is containing the wool, wet soaked wool, and that wool is consist of water, as you know. When you heat that one or raising the temperature, all the water which is present in the wool will convert into steam and reacts with the metal and produce metal hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas is collects at the top of the inverted test tube and given the diagram very neatly. So this diagram is a very important diagram. You just practice this diagram for the examinations. And I have given some reactions for you just to complete this equation. Sodium when reacts with water and then calcium reacts with water. Write down the products and complete this equation and balance the equations. And this type of the equation, balancing and completing equation, will help you to make you to understand more and more about this concept, and it will help very well to you. Next, we are going to see the chart I am going to give you. In that chart, systematically I demonstrated parts which metals will react with the cold water, which metals will react with the hot water, which metals react with the steam, and which metals will not react with the water. So in that one you can see there aluminium will only reacts with the hot water, and iron too. And aluminium and iron reacts with the hot water and produce oxides, and then they produce hydroxides and with the hydrogen gas. And here I given the equations for you to make you understand about the reaction between magnesium and steam. Magnesium reacts with the steam and produce magnesium hydroxide with hydrogen gas. So this is an example for you. And same way zinc too also will reacts with the water, steam of the water, and produce zinc hydroxide and then hydrogen gas which will be collected in the topmost part of the inverted test tube in the given diagram I have shown you. And this is about the reaction between metals and water. So when they will react with the water, they will produce hydroxide and respective metal hydroxide and hydrogen gas, and at the same time they will give out steam, cold water, and then hot water in different three ways. So here I have given the chart for you. This chart is very clearly, very neatly help you to understand, like sodium, potassiums will react with the cold water. When you take calcium, will react very less violently. Violently means very quickly, very vigorously, soon, with production of lot of amount of temperature. This reaction is very, very dangerous. It's a very dangerous. We have to be very careful while carry out these reactions. But less violent is calcium. When calcium reacts with the water, cold water, it will less violence. It will not very harm, but is a very dangerous to touch the mixture. As you are whitewashing your houses or at the time of painting, so if you take a limestone, put it in the bucket of water, then you stir it well, and it produces a lot of air bubbles. That bubbles is nothing but hydrogen gas released. And when if knowingly or unknowingly if we touch that mixture, will get heated. So in this way they will react, and some metals will react with the water and some are not at all. And then those metals like gold, silver will not react with the water, hence we are using them in the ornaments. To make ornaments in the jewelry industries we are using, because of though we are wearing them, after the reaction with the water they will not show any reaction with the water, they remain as it is. They will not show their any change in characters. So I have given some practice balancing equations for you. Practice these equations like this only. You write down some equations, it will help you for you. Write all the equations, the metals which are reacts with the water, write them very neatly. At least 5 equations you practice, word equations and symbolical equations you write them and practice in your houses, which will be very helpful for you to understand neatly about this lesson. Along with practicing, you have to keep mind how to balance these equations. Balanced equation you have to follow, and when you learn this in this manner, it will be remain forever with you. And I have given some word equation, you convert into symbolical or chemical equations, which will help you to understand more neatly about this one. So next concept I want to see is the next concept. Here you can see sodium, potassium, lithium are given in the word equation when reacts with the water, and they produce sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide and lithium hydroxide, and with hydrogen. So these convert into symbolical equations. And next very important is non-metals will not react with water. Very, very important. Metals will react with water, but some metals will not react. Hence they are using them in ornamental or jewelries. But some non-metals will not react with water. Thank you very much for hearing our lessons. May God bless you.